Welcome to Socha Samjha Risk, a short video series that simplifies risk analysis and highlights the importance of using riskometer before investing in mutual funds. With us is Mr. Ashish Gupta, the Chief Investment Officer at Axis Mutual Fund. In this video, we are going to relate cricket with investing so that you can grasp concepts better and thereby helping you make better investment decisions. I'm very excited for this conversation. Let's get started. Thank you very much for being a part of this show, Ashish. Considering you're the CIO, I just wanted to understand what are the different roles and responsibilities that you find similarities in when you compare your job with something like cricket.
Sure. Thanks, Muzammil. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I think the way I see the role of a CIO is like that of a manager of a cricket team or that of a non-playing captain.
Yes.
The manager of a cricket team is involved in the selection of the team. He's involved in developing the role of each of the players in the team.
Yes.
And developing strategy for the team.
Definitely.
Similarly, a CIO role emanates from not just deciding the investment philosophy and the strategy, but also building up the team, working on the strategies and the responsibilities of the fund managers and analysts.
Awesome. That's interesting, Ashish. Considering investing, there are a lot of risk involved, right? How would you consider or how would you compare cricket with investing when you look at the risk very specifically?
Sure. I think as is well known, cricket is a game of uncertainties,
Yes.
right? The weather is uncertain, the pitch is uncertain, the form of a player is uncertain,
Yes.
and how people react to different situations is uncertain.
Yes.
Similarly, investing is also about managing uncertainties.
Yes.
Asset prices always react to new information.
Definitely.
Whatever the expectations are, they're always built into asset prices. When new information comes in, that changes asset prices, and that is your return on the investment.
Definitely.
So to manage this, we need to have a well-planned, thought-out strategy. We need to monitor that strategy on an ongoing basis.
Yes.
Like a cricket captain keeps changing the placement of his field based on the match situation.
Yes.
Similarly, a fund manager has to keep re-evaluating his positions.
Definitely.
Another important aspect is discipline. In the cricket, the most successful bowler is someone who sticks to his line and length.
Yes.
Similarly, a fund manager has to stick to his strategy.
Yes.
As a CIO, I monitor what our internal guidelines are, whatever the strategy we have communicated to investors are, whatever the regulatory requirements are, and that our investment philosophy, strategy always follow.
Definitely. Ashish, one question that came to me, there are inherent risks in all the decisions that you take.
Sure.
How should an investor look at, going across these risks as it comes along?
Sure. So that's where the concept of riskometer becomes very important.
Yes.
I think again, sticking with the cricket analogy, for every run chase, you have a planned strategy. Similarly, an investor has to have a planned strategy to attain his investment objectives.
Yes.
And he should know his risk appetite.
Okay.
And that's where the riskometer becomes very important, so they can suit their investment based on their risk appetite.
Yes.
If you have an investment suited to your risk appetite, you can stomach the volatility that might be there.
Yes.
Because the best investment return comes only when you have patience.
Definitely. And something like a risk profiler also works very handy when you come. While riskometer helps you understand the inherent risk associated with the product, would you be in a position to highlight what risk profiler does to an individual before they make investment decisions?
So I think this profiler helps you understand your own risk appetite better.
Okay.
Right? So riskometer tells you the risk of the product.
Yes.
Risk profiler tells you what is your inherent appetite for this.
Definitely. So that means the combination of two will allow you to make a very sound investment decision that will help fulfill your investment goals.
Yes.
Ashish, one last question before you go. In your personal experience, with cricket, playing or watching in different ways that you do. Can you give us some reflection of the campaign that is Socha Samjha Risk mirrors well to cricketing?
Sure. I think if you are clear about your investment goal and time horizon,
Yes.
you will realize, like in cricket, when you don't need to hit every ball for a six,
Yeah.
you can get to your total by taking singles, which means less risk and attaining your investment objectives.
Yes.
I think that's something you can inculcate in your investment decision as well. You don't necessarily have to go for something that is promising the quickest return at a given point of time.
Yes. So as per risk, the kind of solutions that you take will mirror. Thank you very much, Ashish. It was a very insightful conversation, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to this are going to benefit from it. Hoping to do another conversation with you soon.
Look forward.
Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.